Have you ever felt your heart skip a beat as your foot catches on a rug, or hesitated at a doorstep, wondering if you'll make it over without a stumble? If you're over 60, those moments aren't just quirks. They're warning signs of 7 tiny muscles in your lower legs silently weakening, controlling 90% of falls that send seniors to the ER every 11 seconds. But here's the hope. Just 2 minutes a day can transform your balance and slash your fall risk by 85%. Stay with us until the end to discover the simple, life-changing exercises that brought James Carter, a 68-year-old veteran, from a devastating fall to striding confidently across his yard. Exercises you can do anywhere to reclaim your freedom and live fearlessly. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. A fall that shook a hero. Meet James Carter, a retired Air Force colonel from Boise, Idaho. A man whose life was once defined by discipline, resilience, and a strength that seemed unshakable. For nearly 4 decades, James lived with the unwavering spirit of a soldier. His days began like clockwork, a 5 a.m. wake-up, followed by 50 push-ups before breakfast, then a full round of 18 holes at the golf course or a few laps in the pool. To everyone who knew him, neighbors, old squad mates, even the young lifeguards at the community center, James was invincible. They called him the Colonel who never aged. But in March of last year, everything changed in a split second. It was a quiet Tuesday morning. James had just stepped into his kitchen to pour his first cup of coffee. As he reached for his favorite Air Force mug, an old, chipped ceramic from his time stationed overseas, his foot seemed to catch on nothing at all. No rug. No object. Just air. In an instant, he was flat on his back, staring at the ceiling in disbelief. The shock of the fall was immediate, but it was the emotional impact that struck harder. Lying there on the cold tile floor, pain shooting through his side, James's mind flooded with thoughts. How did this happen? What did I trip on? Am I broken? He tried to sit up but couldn't. Paramedics arrived and confirmed what he feared, a hairline fracture in his hip. Though not life-threatening, it was serious enough to sideline him from his once active life. Worse yet, it carried a frightening implication. Without proper recovery, he might never regain full mobility. I felt like I'd betrayed my own body, James later shared, his voice cracking. I kept thinking, what if this is it? What if I can't walk my granddaughter down the aisle like I promised he? But James's journey didn't end on the kitchen floor. What came next was both a revelation and a rebirth. After surgery and initial treatment, James was admitted to a specialized VA rehabilitation center, where he was introduced to Dr. Emily Stone, a seasoned sports medicine specialist with a sharp eye for patterns others missed. After a few sessions, she delivered a diagnosis that had nothing to do with his bones and everything to do with his muscles. Colonel Carter, she said gently but firmly, you didn't fall because you lost strength. You fell because you lost balance. And that comes from 7 small muscles you've probably never heard of. James was stunned. Decades of training, years of exercise, and yet these overlooked muscles had been his undoing. Over the next 6 weeks, under Dr. Stone's guidance, James committed himself to a new kind of training. Targeted exercises for the muscles that control stability, reaction time, and foot lift. Slowly but surely, his coordination returned. By the 8th week, James wasn't just walking again. He was back at the driving range, swinging stronger than he had in years. His confidence soared. Today, he speaks openly about that fall, not as a failure, but as the moment that saved his future. The silent guardians of balance. What Dr. Stone taught James, and what most people over 60 have never been told, is that 7 key muscles in your lower legs quietly control your balance, stability, and gait. These muscles don't just help you walk, they help you stay upright. They include tibialis anterior. This muscle lifts the front of your foot when you walk, helping your toes clear the ground. Peroneus longus and peroneus brevis. These stabilize your ankle and foot, especially on uneven terrain. Gastrocnemius and soleus. Known collectively as your calf muscles, these give you the strength to push off the ground with each step. Flexor hallucis longus. Controls your big toe and helps stabilize the arch of your foot. Extensor digitorum longus. lifts, and spreads your toes for better control and balance. Together, they work as your body's balance team. When they're healthy and strong, you can walk confidently across any surface. When they're weak, every step becomes a risk. Unfortunately, these muscles are among the first to weaken with age. A 2023 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that lower leg muscle strength declines 40% faster than other muscle groups after the age of 60. Why? A mix of neurological slowdown, reduced muscle stimulation, and even modern footwear, especially cushioned sneakers that spoil your feet by doing the stabilizing for them. Even if you're otherwise fit, if these 7 muscles are neglected, your risk of falling increases dramatically. A 2022 Mayo Clinic study revealed that seniors with weak lower leg muscles were nearly 4 times more likely to experience a serious fall requiring hospitalization. And here's the kicker: almost 90% of those seniors had no idea these muscles were the root cause. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. The warning signs you should never ignore. Falls rarely come with a big, dramatic warning. They creep in through small signs, subtle clues that your body is struggling to maintain its balance. But if you know what to look for, you can take action before it's too late. Here are the red flags that your lower legs may be weakening. The shuffle: you notice your steps getting shorter, your feet barely lifting. You might feel like you're dragging them, even on flat ground. Threshold terrors: small elevation changes, like stepping over a door frame or curb, can make you pause. You find yourself thinking about every lift of your foot. Toe stub troubles: you catch your toes on rugs, cracks, or even your slippers more than once a month. That's a huge red flag. Uneven surface anxiety: walking on grass, gravel, or cobblestones makes you nervous. You instinctively avoid those paths, even if you used to love them. Foot fatigue: your legs tire out quickly, even during short walks. They feel heavy, slow, and unresponsive. Ankle wobbles: you feel your ankle rolling or twisting unexpectedly, especially on stairs or when turning quickly. Balance hesitation: you reach for walls, counters, or furniture for support. Not because you're dizzy, but because you're uncertain. If even 1 or 2 of these sound familiar, it's time to listen. Your body is sending you signals. Small cries for help from muscles that once served you silently. The takeaway: don't wait for a fall. James Carter didn't see it coming. Like so many others, he mistook subtle changes for just aging. But it wasn't age. It was a set of muscles nobody warned him about, until it was almost too late. You don't have to wait for your wake-up call. 2 minutes a day of targeted movement can reactivate these crucial muscles and protect your independence for years to come. Whether it's lifting your toes in place, performing ankle circles, or practicing heel-to-toe walking, simple routines can reverse the trend. James got a second chance. Now, he's made it his mission to make sure others don't fall into the same trap. Will you wait for a fall to take action? Or will you step forward today? The 2-minute routine that changed everything. For James, everything shifted the day he started giving just 2 minutes a day to a part of his body most people forget: the lower legs. After years of declining balance, increasing stumbles, and the creeping fear of losing his independence, James discovered a simple, practical solution. No fancy gym memberships, no high-tech gear. Just 3 purposeful movements, each one designed to wake up the 7 key muscles that support balance, prevent falls, and restore confidence. You can do them while watching your favorite show, brewing your morning coffee, or catching up with a friend on the phone. This isn't just exercise, it's your freedom plan. Exercise 1. Power toe raises, strength from the ground up. How to do it. Start seated in a solid, comfortable chair. Place your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Without lifting your heels, raise your toes and the balls of your feet as high as possible. Pause for a slow count of 2. Then, lower your feet gently back down. Repeat this motion 15 times. Why it matters. This movement targets your tibialis anterior, a muscle that plays a critical role in foot control, especially when walking on uneven ground or climbing stairs. It's also one of the first to weaken with age, leading to toe drag and increased risk of falls. When this muscle wakes up, your entire gait improves. Progression. After about a week, when the movement feels easier, try doing 10 reps seated and 5 standing, using a counter or wall for light support. By the third week, aim to do all 15 reps while standing. That shift from sitting to standing transforms passive movement into active strength. James's tip. He did his toe raises during commercial breaks while watching Wheel of Fortune. "I used to dread those breaks, now they're my power-up time," he said with a smile. One simple tweak turned idle time into a life-saving routine. Exercise 2. Balance building heel walk. Activate and align. How to do it. Stand tall, lift your toes so you're balancing on your heels. Then take 10 to 15 slow, deliberate steps forward. Keep your core gently engaged and your gaze forward to help with posture. Do 3 sets, resting in between. Modifications. Beginners. Stay close to a wall or kitchen counter for support. Intermediate. Walk freely without support. Advanced. Try 5 steps with your eyes gently closed, focusing on your body's inner sense of positioning, proprioception. Why it matters. Heel walking lights up the full chain of balance muscles. Ankles, shins, calves, and even your hips. It also sharpens the body's internal GPS, improving your ability to adjust mid-step and catch yourself before a stumble turns into a fall. James's journey. He began with 5 wobbly steps, clinging to his kitchen counter. "It felt silly at first," he admitted. But by week 4, James was confidently walking across his backyard, upright and unafraid. His wife, watching through the window, wept with joy. Exercise 3. Brain-boosting alphabet writing. Precision meets purpose. How to do it. While sitting comfortably, lift one foot slightly off the ground and slowly write the letters of the alphabet in the air using your big toe. Make each letter as large and distinct as possible. Switch feet when you get tired. Aim for A through E at first, gradually adding more letters over time. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Why it matters. This deceptively simple activity trains both your muscles and your brain. By controlling your foot in space with precision, you're rebuilding nerve pathways that fade with age. It's like physical therapy for your brain and feet combined. James's version. Instead of starting with the alphabet, he wrote his granddaughter's name in the air. "She thought it was magic," he chuckled. It became a sweet game they shared, one that secretly strengthened his neuromuscular coordination. Your transformation timeline. What to expect over time. Week 1. The awakening. You'll start noticing muscles you forgot existed. Your feet may feel more alive, your steps more deliberate. Little missteps that once turned into full stumbles now stop short. James said, "It was like my feet finally started talking to my brain again." Week 2. The strength surge. Movements begin to feel smoother and more controlled. Getting up from chairs is easier, and navigating steps feels more natural. James was surprised to find his golf swing improving. His legs provided better support and control. Week 4. The balance breakthrough. Your body begins to move as a coordinated unit. Muscles and nerves sync. You'll walk across gravel or grass with confidence. For James, it was the moment he walked across the lawn without fear, and his wife's emotional reaction made it all worth it. Week 8. A new you. Your risk of falling has plummeted. Tests show that seniors who stick with this routine for 2 months improve balance scores dramatically, often matching those of people 10 to 20 years younger. James not only felt younger, he lived younger. He began teaching the routine to his fellow veterans, watching them stand taller and move freer. Insider tips for long-term success. Best time to do it: right after breakfast when muscles are warm or during evening TV breaks. The secret is consistency. Same time, same place, every day. Habit stacking. Link the exercises to routines you already do. Toe raises equals brush your teeth. Heel walks equals brew your coffee. Alphabet writing equals watch the evening news. Helpful tools. Use a simple kitchen timer, a yoga mat for comfort, or grip socks to prevent slipping. For advanced users, a balance pad adds an extra challenge. When to pause. Stop if you feel sharp pain, dizziness, or if you see no improvement after 6 weeks. These movements should complement, not replace, medical care. Always check with your doctor if in doubt. James's triumph, and yours can be next. 6 months ago, James was staring at brochures for assisted living. His beloved golf clubs gathered dust in the garage. He felt like life was quietly slipping away. Today, he's playing 18 holes, hiking with his grandkids, and leading a fall prevention group at the VA. His physical therapist couldn't believe his balance scores. He tested on par with active men 20 years his junior. "I spent 30 years defending freedom," James says, with a twinkle in his eye. "Now, I'm fighting for my own, with just 2 minutes a day." James's story became a ripple. His friends joined in. One danced at his granddaughter's wedding. Another climbed stairs he hadn't dared to in years. This isn't just about avoiding falls. It's about rediscovering joy, strength, independence, and the right to live boldly, at any age. If you're still reading, it tells me something important. You care. About your health. About your future. About staying in control of the life you love. Today, you've learned about 3 small exercises and 7 forgotten muscles. You've heard James's story, and maybe it stirred something in your own. Let this be your moment. The day you stop fearing decline and start reclaiming your strength. It takes just 2 minutes. No excuses. No regrets. Because your freedom is worth fighting for. These 7 small but mighty muscles in your lower legs may have been ignored for years, but now you know they're the gatekeepers to your freedom. They control how confidently you walk, how safely you climb stairs, and whether a small misstep becomes a minor stumble or a life-changing fall. So now, I want to turn the question to you. What did you learn from this video that truly stuck with you? Was it a symptom you recognized in yourself? A new exercise you're excited to try? Maybe it was the reminder that even small steps, done daily, can lead to big changes. Please take a moment to scroll down and share one thing you've learned today, and one thing you're going to start doing right away. Your comment might be the motivation someone else needs to take back control of their balance and confidence, too. And remember, James's transformation wasn't a miracle. It was a decision. A decision to stop ignoring the signs, to take action, and to reclaim the life he loved. You can do the same. No gym. No gear. Just a commitment to yourself, 2 minutes a day, and the belief that it's never too late to feel strong, steady, and secure on your feet again. If this video helped you, inspired you, or gave you a new perspective, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more simple, life-changing tips just like this one. Together, we're not just preventing falls. We're building strength, hope, and a future full of confident steps. Until next time, keep moving forward, stay strong, and God bless you.